How you doing, little dessert junkies? I hope you are well. Well, last week's video, the moist coconut pie, you guys loved, but I got a bit of feedback saying it's ruined my diet. And then I also asked you on Facebook, what would you like me to make you? And the one pot chef, speak English, suggested sticky date puddings. So I put the idea of dessert, diet, sticky date all together in my little brain, and I came up with low-cal sticky date puddings. These, after doing all the numbers, is under 300 calories, including the butterscotch custard I'm going to show you how to make to go with it. So, dessert junkies, you can have dessert when you're on a diet. This is my low-cal sticky date pudding.
Alright folks, to get started you're going to need to grease a muffin tin. Now, I didn't have any cooking spray because someone stole all mine. But anyway, make sure that you put as much cooking spray as you can in here because there's no paper to help separate it, so you want them to come out of the tin. Next you want to do is cut up your dates. Now, cut them into any sort of size chunks that you want. You can have big, you can have small. And then you want to pop them into the water. Now, of course, ingredients are listed below, so don't worry if you don't know the measurements. Put this on the stove and wait till it boils. Then once it's boiled, take it off the heat and stir in some bicarb. Now don't worry, this is supposed to foam up. This is what's supposed to happen. Then pop this to the side to allow it to cool. Then it's time to make our batter. So we've got our margarine here, low-fat margarine. And then we're going to cream this with some Splenda sugar. Now Splenda is derived from sugar but is not sugar. If you don't have this where you are, try a natural sweetener. That will also do the job. And essentially you want to cream these all together in your mixer. You can use a hand blender. They want to sort of very much well combined so the sugar will become sort of part of the butter. Then it's time to add in your egg. And you want to mix the egg all together in the batter so that it is well combined. Also, dessert junkies, if you have something that you'd love for me to make or you're not sure about some certain things, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'm more than happy to take your suggestions and see what I can come up with. Then it's time to add in our dates that we had put on the stove. Hopefully by now these are cool. If not, you've just created yourself date scrambled eggs. So make sure that's really well cool before adding it into the egg, butter, sugary mixture of goodness. Then it's time to add in your self-raising flour. Don't be afraid to sift this. That'll help you get rid of the lumps and make it nice and fluffy. Once this is all combined, it'll kind of look like a mixture that you may use for muffins or make muffins with. And all the flour should be really well combined. Then scoop this into your muffin tray that we've pre-greased. Now, guys, I cannot tell you so much enough. Buy one of these ice cream scoops. It will make your life so much easier making cupcakes, muffins, because you'll always get the same amount per muffin / cupcake. Bake in an oven at 180 degrees for around 25 minutes until they come out nice and golden, like so. Allow those to still be warm, and then it's time to make our custard. So here we've got some water, some custard powder, and I'm just going to throw in some brown sugar there. Allow this to melt and heat up so that it's really well combined. How do you know when it's melted? You shouldn't hear the sugar sort of grinding against the bottom of your pan. It's probably the best way of summing that up. Then you want to add in your low-fat milk. Now, you can get 99% milk here in Australia. That will cut down your fat as well. Then it's time to back on the heat. Allow it to boil. It'll start to thicken and become custard. Now, how do you know when your custard is ready? Get a spoon. If you can put a line through it and it stays there, she's done. Take it off the heat. Make sure it's a little bit cool so you're not going to burn yourself. And plate it up. Here I've just warmed it up a little bit, poured the custard on top and a little dash of cream just to be a bit naughty. Thanks for watching and we will see you all next Wednesday.